Hey everyone, this is Prakhar and we'll be going through the onboarding process for Cindy.io. So the first step is go to add.cindy.io, this domain. Next step is you have to sign up with your Google ID or your email address. I'll go with my Google ID here. So now what happens is it will take you to the dashboard or the main screen for Cindy.io. And the very first thing that comes up is a tour guide, a user pilot tour guide. So I know this very well. You might go through this. I'll show you this right now instead of going through this. So let's start by creating a campaign. The LinkedIn connection part is where you'll need to, pay. So we'll go through that afterwards. The first thing is how to create a campaign, right? So let's say I want to reach out to a lot of Japanese founders and campaign description. I have something is just a garbage text. Next up is LinkedIn Sales Navigator or LinkedIn search URL. So what happens is you go to LinkedIn, you search for people, you set all your filters, and then copy this URL and paste it here. Takes a moment just to check if the link is valid or not. So the search URL is valid here. Next up is when do you want to start your campaign? Let's pick a date. Let's say I want to pick starting tomorrow up till 20th of this month. I want it to start at this time. I want it to end at this time. Asia Calcutta time zone. Next. Now is the most interesting part, the campaign flow and the step configuration. So the first step should also, of course, be visit profile. I mean, you can have different steps, but I mean, it's a no-brainer there. Next up is either a send connection request or like recent post. Let's say I viewed their profile. So I think the first step should be like recent post. This should be after, let's say, 10 minutes after I've viewed their profile. Next up is send a connection request. This should be somewhere around 30 minutes in my opinion. Everyone, that's completely subjective. Now here I want to craft a personalized message for them. So this is a step where the guidelines for AI agent and all these fallback messages things. This is something that we are working upon, and we have a lot of things already built up. We haven't released them in beta. There are basically a lot of AI prompt toggles. There are words not to use and a lot of other ease of use things which we haven't included yet. We just want to test it out. So let's say I want it to be do not use words like impressed or intrigued. Be appreciative. Cool. This is my text. Right now, we are working upon the generate example or generate sample text about how it would look like. Here too, let's say your normal message doesn't go in because of some maybe incomplete profile or very less information on the profile to analyze the profile upon. So at that time, a fallback message goes to the person. Yep, before this. So you can start your campaign by this, but what else you can do is add a step here. Now, if your connection request is accepted or if it's not. So if it's accepted, let's say I'll send a follow-up message after 2 hours. And again, the same thing, this is optional. I'll leave it out here. And if it's not accepted, let's say I'll withdraw my request after 35 hours. That's a good amount of time, I think. Yeah, this is done now. Everything's completed. Now you can launch your campaign. But for launching your campaign, you should have your LinkedIn account connected. Now, to connect your LinkedIn account, you'll have to pay. So we have three plans, basic, pro, and enterprise. And these both have 30-day money back guarantee. And the basic plan is just a starter pack, just a testing out plan. So you can check it out there. We have early plans too. Now, if you want anything, you can call on support. You can give us feedback. After that, you can check out your campaigns, different campaigns that are. So right now it's paused, but yeah, you can manage your campaigns here. You can manage all the leads here, and also this is the profile section if you want to go through. Thank you, everyone.